you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Code Fusion Hub. So in this video, we are going to see the code of the restaurant website which I have created. I'll provide you the link in the description box for this folder which has both the front end and back end part. So we have to first extract this code. Okay, so it has a password as well, which I will share in the further video. So make sure you watch the complete video so that you don't miss out on the password that I have been providing in the video. Okay, so I'll just show you all the steps like how to run this project and how to install. I'll give you the overview, the folder structure, everything. And in case if you need detailed explanation about each and every line, how the function works, everything, then you can let me know in the comment section below. I will bring the detailed video of how this works as well. Correct? So we'll just first extract it over here, and the password I'll be giving in the video ahead. Okay, not now. So we'll just enter the password over here, and we'll just extract this. Okay, so this will give you the source code in your directory only. So as you all have read by the title, so this project is going to be into MERN stack. Okay, that is Mongo, Express, Node, and React. So the backend and frontend, both the part is given over here, and for a database we are using MongoDB. So we'll just go through this code, and first of all we'll just open the files over here. Correct? So we'll just open our backend and frontend code. All the images and all is everything present over here only, so you don't need to worry about this. Okay, so this is a backend code, and no, this was a front end code, and now we'll just open our backend code as well. Okay, so we'll just close this now because it's not required. Okay, so for those who don't have this code, okay, we'll just close. So for those who don't have Node.js installed in their system, okay, you can just go and download the LTS version over here from this Node.js. You just have to go to the pre-built installer, okay, and download the 18 version, or maybe 20 is also okay, but I prefer going to 18 or 16 version. Okay, if you are using Windows, then Windows, or otherwise whatever system you are using, right? And next you need to have this MongoDB compass as well, okay, where you can view your data. Okay, so you can just go to their website, and you can just download according to the server you have, and you can download the zip file as well as the MSI package. Okay, and make sure you also have the Mongo server, okay, to initialize the server, the MongoDB community server. Okay, if you need, I'll give the links in the description as well. You can go and check it out. And you can download the zip file and MSI file, whatever you want, and just click on download to download it according to the system you have. Okay, so according to whatever your requirements and system is, you can proceed further for the same. Now, next, we'll just open our first of all, we'll just have a look at the folder structure of our backend code. Okay, so first of all, we just have a look. Here we have two folders, that is models and routes.js. Okay, and the main file is nothing but our server.js. Okay, so to run this, what you have to do is open your terminal. Okay, and you just type npm install over here. So whatever packages that I have installed in this project, it will automatically get installed over in your files as well. So npm install downloads all the packages that is present over here in the package.json file. And if you want all details about the packages that we have installed, you can get all the details into the package log.json file. Okay, so we have installed it, and we'll just go and run npm start to start the server. Okay, start the backend part. So here, as we can see, the server is running and it is connected to MongoDB. So where this line comes from? Okay, so we have written this over here into the server.js file. Okay, so now what is this server.js file? This is the main file, okay, from where you'll connect your database to the backend code. So here we have this mongoose, okay, which we are using over here. It is nothing but a library which we are using to connect the MongoDB and our backend part, right? So here we are giving the port as by default by 5000. You can give any port over here. Here we are using this routes over here. So we have imported that over here. And here we have the connection string. Okay, so this is the by default connection string which everyone has in their MongoDB, which I'll just show you. Okay, you can see it from here also, and you can go over in your MongoDB, and if you copy this connection string, it is the same which is mentioned over here. Next to this, I have given the database name as Bansi. Okay, you can give the database name whatever you want to. Okay, so I have created a database that is named as Bansi. Okay, you can create a database of your own. So you just have to mention that database name over here properly so that the entries get properly inserted into your particular database. Okay, so if we are connecting it properly, so then we are sending a message that we have connected. Otherwise, if there is any error, we are catching it over here. Error handling is very important in coding. So make sure you are always keeping a track of you performing the error handling. Now here we are using Express. Okay, so we have just install all the things that are required for running an express. Okay, and here we are giving the routes that is present over here, that is the book table route that we are going to use. So I have given this route that you have to use this route in your front end in order to call this API, and then this app.listen says that server is running on this port. Okay, so this is how your server.js file is. And next is the routes folder. Okay, here we are giving the route. Okay, so here I am giving the path. Okay, now you are creating an object for this is for booking a table. Okay, for the restaurant website we are going to book a table where the customer enters the entry and it gets saved in the database. Okay, so here it gives us the table booked, or otherwise it catches the error. And next in the models, we have whatever the name, email, date, time, whatever we want, number of guests or any other information. And we are going to store it in a collection that is nothing but a table booking. Okay, so into this table bookings, I already have some entry, I think so. Yes. So in this, I have name, email, date, time, and the number of guests. MongoDB always uses a unique ID, okay, which is created by itself. So we don't have to manually put any ID over here. So all the unique elements will get it into the collection. So here is the schema that we are using, and here are the fields that are required. Okay, so this is nothing but our backend code. I hope you have got an idea and overview like how does the project works and how does the flow of the backend work. Correct? So now we'll just move to the front end folder structure as well. Okay, here also same we have a package.json file. Correct? So into this we have all the libraries that we are using, and if you want that to be used over here, you just have to install by using npm i. So just open the terminal, run npm i, and it will install all the dependencies that is required into your package.json file, and all the details of all these packages are mentioned over here in the package log json file. You cannot edit the package log json file, okay, and you cannot directly go and edit also. That is not a good practice. Make sure you properly install everything and just run npm start. Okay, so this will run your project. Okay, so the server is being started over here. Now we'll just have a look. This node modules is nothing but whatever we install from our npm, right? That is nothing but our node package manager. We'll just close this and open it over here only. Okay, now let it load, and till then we'll just have this file. Okay, so we have this src folder into which I have the assets. Into assets I have kept all the logos, the background images, or all the images that I have used in the website. So all you'll get that in the assets folder over here. Okay, next is the components folder into which I have created a few components which is nothing but the header, the home file, the menu, contact, and book table. Okay, these only are the 5 pages that we are going to use into this website over here. In this app.css, we have not kept anything over here. Okay, all our CSS is mentioned over here. Okay, we'll just close the terminal, and this is the CSS that is written over here. Okay, and this is our app.js file, into which our main all the components which are present are being used for routing. Okay, so we have used a router over here, into which we have given different paths, that this is the home path, this is the menu, this is the book table, and this is the contact page. Okay, so we are going to use this 4 over here. So we have mentioned that I have to route on this page whenever I put this path over here. Okay, so first of all, let's just have a look at the header section over here. Using material UI for styling our each and every component that is present over here. Okay, and we are first of all moving over here, and let's just have a look at the website as well. Okay, so this is our header component, okay, which is I have mentioned over here. This is the logo, this is the text that I have written, this is the menu, contact, and as well as the drawbar over here. Okay, so this is nothing but what is present in our header section. Okay, so here this is the app bar, into which I have the links over here. Okay, and this is the logo that I've shown you, this is the text that is present over here, and this is the menu and the contact icons that were present over here. Correct. So now we if we next move, that is the drawer over here. Okay, so here is the drawer which we have opened over here, and for styling that drawer, we have mentioned that we want home, a menu, book, a table, and contact. These 4 things are present over here. Correct. Yes. So these are the 4 things that are present. On handle drawer toggle, we have just mentioned a flag over here to open and close it up. Okay, and above given is the extra CSS, we can say. Okay, the styling over here for let's say this drawer and this list item over here. Okay, so we have used the additional containers over here to give them the styling as well over here. Correct. So this is about the header file. Moving on to our home. Okay, our home section now includes this page. Okay, this is the first section. Next we move is the about us section. Third moving to is the featured dishes section. Okay, in which we have put some animations as well. Next is the what our customers say, and next is the upcoming events and special offers, including the footer. We have mentioned this into our home file over here. Okay, so for all the animations that I want to slide in from right, slide in from left, if you want to fade in, you want slide up, you can give that CSS over here. Okay, you can provide however CSS you want for your components over here. Correct. So I have just provided that animations over here. Into this I have the home section. Here I have the title that you saw in the starting is this. Correct. So I have just used one card over here. Okay, I have given the CSS over here. Display flex aligns both the items together. And then next is this book your table section. Okay, so here book your table section is just besides this section. We can route from here to the page where the booking happens. Correct. So here the booking is present. Next is the about us section. Moving on to the about us section, we have some text over here, and just we have provided 2 cards over here. So that is nothing but our animated paper, into which we have given the CSS above for the animations as well. Okay, next is our featured dishes. Okay, so we have animations given over here. Correct. So we have given in animations that slide into right, towards left, or whatever we want to. Correct. And we have given all the dishes. So instead of writing one dish one by one, I have used the indexing property. Okay, so in indexing one by one, everything gets aligned properly. You don't have to rewrite the code again. Make sure your code is optimistic and it does not rewrite the part of the code that you have used. Okay, next is the testimonial section. Okay, like what our customer says or anything, any section you can add it over here as well. Okay, so I have just used two images over here. So I have used the slide paper over here, give it some animations, and you can use them further. Next is just our upcoming events or something. You can add anything else over here, any cards. You can customize this website according to your thoughts, according to the cards, the papers you think so. And last is the footer that we have given. We have just taken a container and added the text, and whatever color, design, whatever you want to give, you can provide it over here. This was about the home section. Moving on further, we have here is the book now section. Okay, so when we go to the book now section, we'll just open our book table. Okay, accordingly, we have given the keyframes over here for animations, correct? And here all the extra css also is provided. Here we have the form data. Is not, it's nothing but the fields that we are going to use as the payload. We are going to pass this into our database, correct? So we have this into which we have first of all provided the validation. Okay, so we have provided some validation that name should not exceed 50 characters, or invalid email, or anything you feel like it's important that a customer shouldn't face. You can put all the validation so that wrong data doesn't enter the database and cause any issues over here. So you can give the error messages accordingly, that you can customize upon your own self, correct? So here we have just called the API. Okay, so from the backend we have this path which I just shown you over here, that is API book table, correct? And it is running on our port 5000. Okay, so this is what we have called over here. Always make sure you use error handling, use the try catch block or any error handling methods, okay, so that you don't face any issue if the API fails to answer, correct? So here we have this booker table card into which we have added all these fields, and this is the book now button and back to home button as well. Okay. So now I'll just open it and show you. Uh, let's say our name is test123. Okay. And our email is test@gmail.com. Okay. Now if I go and book now, it would give me the some validations over here. Okay. So if I'm booking for 17 and I'm booking for let's say this time, and I have 5 guests over here, correct? Now I am going to just book now. It gives me a message that the table is booked successfully. Now we'll go into our database. Okay, we already had one entry. We'll just refresh it and we can see the data that we had entered has entered into the database, correct? So here we get all the data that has been entered by the customer here. Okay, now we'll just move back to home, and next we'll just go to our front end again and go to the menu section. Okay, here again I'll just first of all show you the menu front end over here. Okay, here I have included I have created a basic menu right now. You can create upon your own customization as well. Okay, so here I have just used some cards, and into this cards I have given some animations into which I have the main course, the desserts, the beverages, etc. over here. So I have just provided them. Okay, so this is used for styling. Okay, all the CSS and all is used for styling, and this is all the items that I have used. I have mentioned all the items over here, and I have just mapped it using this map function over here. Okay, so all the items I don't have to write one by one. I'm just iterating through a loop. Okay, this is the code optimization, you say. Next, and to the contact section over here. Okay, so here is the contact section. So here is the contact section. Okay, we'll just move over here. We have used some colors which we have defined it over here. These are the specific colors. You can choose the color theme upon to you only. So here we have given the additional CSS, and here is the code where we have this get in touch. Okay, which is mentioned over here. Okay, here we have the email, phone number and address, and here we have the followers thing, and here we have used the Google Maps API, okay, to use the maps section. So this was for followers. Okay, we have given this we have used this icons also over here, and this is for our Google Maps. Okay, so you can just directly get the API from here, from online only, and you can use it over here. Okay, So this was all about, I guess I have covered each and everything. And in this we have given, sorry, not this. In this we have given some basic CSS that we want for our images, for a logo, for our buttons, or everything. And for making it responsive also, we have used some media queries also over here. Okay. So I hope so you have understood this. And for the password, I'll just give the password in the terminal only itself. And the password is this. Okay. So I hope so you don't have any issues finding the password. I have been mentioning the password here in the terminal itself. And I hope so you have understood each and every section that I have given you the understanding about. This was just the overview. In case if you want the complete description and the explanation, like how did I create it from scratch, each and every step, if you want, you can let me know in the comment section below. I'll provide you the video for the same as well. Okay, if I get the comments for the same, I'll upload a video on that too. And you can suggest more videos, like on what topics, on which websites you want to, and on in which technology also. So I'll bring new videos furthermore, and make sure you have subscribed to my channel and don't miss any videos. And I'll be regularly updating videos, like once a week one project is done for sure. Okay, you can drop your ideas in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button if you like the video, share it with all your friends and colleagues. I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.